in this course because of your own decision and మీరు అనుకోవచ్చు. But there are many social factors which affected you to take this career, opt for this career. Yes or no? Society, to do something for the society. Okay, if you are kept in American society right now, nobody will think that you will skip your employment, you will skip your weekend parties especially. Skip your weekend parties, skip your employment, everything you skip and study. That for the sake of a government employment. No. Where everything is private there. Yes or no? Most of the things are privatized in USA. Even defense is also privatized. Lockheed Martin, Boeing, all these things are private companies. Insurance is also privatized. Hospital is also privatized. So your main aim if you are in US society, your main aim is to become rich as quickly as possible. That's the reason Facebook, Google, they emerged as very young. Individuals started these companies in a very young age and they were able to successfully accomplish a lot using new technologies. Not only new technologies, whether it's from restaurants, whether in food business, whether in agriculture, the main aim is to become rich as soon as possible. So business will be the main aim for majority of the people in that society. If not business, more wealth, lifestyle, easy lifestyle. Okay, if you are in Kerala, suppose if you are in Kerala, how society affects us chudandi. Majority of the people in Kerala, their main aim will be they should have a simple life, simple job, good house with garden. Most of from lower middle class also, if you see Kerala houses, you will feel baffled because nature is there. So every house will have a very big boundary and a lot of trees they can conserve because the forest area, that culture has given like them. So most of the people will go to Arab states, West Asia especially, work for 15-20 years, come back, retire quickly. Many people are like that. That's the reason there are many Keralites in West Asia. If you go to Gujarat, you will not find many people opting for civil services. Why? Gujarat is a business community. Generally, see, individual exception, I am saying that there is no one. No. When we are doing sociology, I told what we have to look, patterns. Societal patterns. Okay, so in Gujarat, most of the people will be ready to do something, especially in trading community. Yes or no? So many engineers will go in that direction, or many graduates will go in that direction. Only few will be coming in this direction. So your society in which your culture, your family, your socialization from childhood, will all this have an effect on your life goals or not? That's what is studied by this subject. Okay, we proved this. We, in the sense, Emile Durkheim proved this through which subject, which topic I told? Suicide. Suicide is highly individual. But he was able to prove that the society in which you are part of, that affects the suicide rates. He is not telling, again and again I am repeating, who commits suicide, that is not our business. Okay, but patterns he was able to identify. American society is able to come, its suicide rate is this much, constant, interestingly. French society, suicide rate is constant, 30 people per year, suppose. American society, 50 people per year. Okay, and Spanish society, 100 people per year, suppose. If suicide is highly individual, like we believe with our common sense, how that rate is constant? In American society, it is always almost 29 or 30, like that. American society, it is one number. French society, it is one number. Spanish society, it is one number. Not only that, one religion, it is one number. Protestant, it is one number. Every year on year, there are some patterns which he proved. So it is not individual only. Individual may be there. But how the society is designed, that will affect this individual aspect also. Like that, he was able to show. That laid a very good foundation for our subject. Many changes came later on. This is what we dealt. We saw an example, not only this example, we saw a new term yesterday called sociological imagination. First chapter of Harlambus, or first 1 or 2 chapters of Harlambus, the book which you have to follow, at least for paper 1, is dwelling on this area. Read the books, then you can see the notes and small books later. Standard books you have to have an habit. What is sociological imagination? How we have to look at various dimensions, right? If simply nowadays the pattern is, if you have to tell joint family or nuclear family, resounding answer, nuclear family. So some movies may tell you we are going for nuclear family because values are decreasing, we are not bothering about old age people, okay, so we want to have our own privacy. These are the commonsensical arguments, but that's not the case. Okay, why nuclear family emerged? Why did nuclear family emerge? From joint family to nuclear family, why this shift has happened? ఓకే, ఇంకొక ఆన్సర్ వచ్చింది ఇందాక బ్యాక్ సైడ్ నుంచి, మోడర్నైజేషన్. అదే అంటున్నా కదా, మోడర్నైజేషన్ అంటే ఏంటి? వి వాంట్ మోర్ ప్రైవసీ, we don't want to bother about the previous generation, we should have our own independence, blah blah blah, etc. See, సరే ఏదో ఒకటి వచ్చింది కాబట్టి దీంతో అడ్జస్ట్ చేద్దాం. Now see, in the past joint family used to be more predominant. Joint family used to be more predominant because agriculture is the main source of livelihood. Yes or no? Agriculture is the main source of livelihood and some petty jobs. Poverty used to be very high. Mainly two conditions. One, we don't have industrialized societies. We don't have service sector based, nothing. Only what is a primary activity? Agriculture. Of course, handicrafts, all these things used to be there, limited. Major activity is what? Agriculture. So the family, everyone used to have the work based on agriculture land. Everybody has to, division of labor used to be there. What is there? Division of labor based on this setup, agriculture societies, subsistence oriented societies. Okay, so if land goes, whole family goes. So how much differences you have? You have to stay together because the common linkage is what? Agriculture. Now is it agriculture societies? In India, majority of the people are still living on agriculture, no doubt, but it is not the main activity at least. So when industrialization started, whether it is in India or whether it is in Europe, let us take Europe, complete shift. When industrialization started, people have to move from rural areas to urban areas. Everybody can't move, so young moved. In urban settings, in industrialized factories, big families you can't maintain. So children will stay, their kids will stay in villages. They used to have a nuclearized small families. Okay, and all the people who are staying in that small family also, they will do different jobs. Is there any commonality now? No. So industrialization, urbanization pushed the change towards from joint family to nuclear family. When company you have to change, you have to move from one city to other city. Is it possible with joint family? No. That's the reason the shift came from joint family to nuclear family. Okay, this shift happened because of what? Industrialization and associated urbanization. Okay, this nuclear family, now the role of family also got changed. Previously, family, before industrialization and urbanization, family is source of production as well as it is the point of consumption also. Try to slowly observe this. Family is the point where, institution where it is source of production also. What people used to do before? What parents used to do? Their kids, they will train them. They will produce small goods. If you have a farmer community, if you are a farmer, you will produce whatever there is in the farm. And if you are a handloom based or an artisan, any craft making family, you will do that. You will teach that to your children. And you will produce that small handicrafts and sell it in the market. So is family an agent of production? Yes. It is agents of consumption also. That anyway, now also it is there. Whatever is there in the market, will consume that. But now, the role of family is not a source of production. Only it is point of consumption. Because everyone in the family is doing different things. Factory system came. You go, you divide. Traditional things from father to son. Father is the teacher. Throughout the major history of human society. Yes or no? Family is the teacher. Now the education role given by the parents is taken by separate institutions called education institutions. Coaching institutes here. Yes or no? So the imbibing of knowledge which used to come from the family, that role of the family, did it change or not? Yes. These all the events are happening because the society is changing. Common sense values are changing. Ante. No. Values will change because society is changing. Okay. Now everything is not like that. We didn't grow from joint family to nuclear family. This shift is not there completely. Yes or no? Every festival we go back. If not every festival, at least thrice in a year. Yes or no? A kind of extended family is there. Yes or no? The term they use is extended family. It's not that there is a complete shift to nuclear family. Suppose you are coming to UPSC coaching in Hyderabad. If you have relatives, you do directly go, first stay in the relatives' home. Take their assistance. Okay, whenever you are migrating, you will find connections who are there. Suppose you are going to USA, you will find connections where not only friends, in relatives also. That always that movement is there. If Sankranti or Dasra happens in Hyderabad, at least 20-30% of the Hyderabad population will move out. Streets in Ashok Nagar will be empty. Yes or no? Are connections there or not? Technology changed the connectivity. Yes or no? Every day, after getting married, a girl will talk to their parents at least 4-5 times minimum in a day. Video calls. Was it possible before? Connection was still there. It's not that we gave away the girl to some other family. No connection. No. Still that maintenance is there. Even with parents also. When both boy and girl, husband and wife, when both are working in a nuclear family, who will they ask to come? Grandparents to come back and stay with us for 1 or 2 years, take care of children. Like that. Dynamics are different. Family itself is not a simple nuclear family. Single parent families are emerging. Yes or no? Single parent families means diverse race. Marriage is not being perceived as if it is written by God. The notion of marriage is changing. Divorce rates are increasing. If the husband is a stupid, previously the woman used to bear. Unfortunately. Okay. Now there is no such thing. Society accepted divorce. She got employment. Why this was not possible before? The concept of single parent family or a single woman taking care of their children, why was it not there before? Because there is no employment opportunities for the woman. Everything was agriculture. Agriculture, no land rights for women. Even today there is problem, no doubt. But there is a slow shift. She can get an IT job now, service sector easily, take care of our children. And there is remarriage also easily acceptable. In the previous instances, it was very difficult because society didn't accept. Now society accepted. Slowly it is changing. So everything in the society, there are many things, if not everything, many things influence us and we change accordingly and we also influence the society. So single nuclear family is not just not joint family to nuclear family. This is GS. But nuclear family is not a nuclear family. There is an extended family associated with it. Okay, not only nuclear, there are many forms of family. Single parent family, living relationships. Yes or no? Unmarried, no children. Okay, adopted families. Many kind of things are coming up. Okay, so like this. So patterns untai. If I ask you a question, caste panchayats, kangaroo courts, cup panchayats, have you heard of them? Have you seen Rajnikant movie, Apara batch? Yes or no? It's not like that. Village headmen. So if you relate it, in Punjab and Haryana, there are caste panchayats. Every caste have their old people, or especially, no, if not especially, obviously men, few old men who will dictate the terms for their particular caste. Whom should be married to whom? Okay, so we have a concept of village with respect to village endogamy or exogamy. What is happening here is, previously, generally, it is believed in some of the societies, the whole village are brothers and sisters. The whole village is brothers and sisters because we are a village-oriented society. So if you marry someone in your own village, it means you are marrying your, somehow that is related. In 5-6 generations, you will be brother or sister to him. That is a belief. Because everybody used to stay together. From one clan, multiple grandfathers, like that was a belief. So will they allow a person to marry two persons who belong to the same village, who are supposed to be, they are not actually, who are supposed to be brothers and sisters? If that is being done, will the grandparents accept? No. Endogamy means same. Like that only with respect to caste also we can tell. Okay, you should not marry outside your caste. Strictly they adhere these principles. Caste endogamy with respect to marriage. Okay, if you are marrying someone outside your caste, you are committing a big crime according to them. Okay, they will punish severely. That's what these caste panchayats, cup panchayats are very strong in Punjab and Haryana. Why antanu? Is it strong here? You have Rajnikant batch really? Yes or no? No. In some villages maybe. That too, how it is there? Rather than the police deciding your disputes, a village sarpanch will decide. Okay, that is there. But with respect to caste panchayats, are they strong here? Why they are strong in Punjab and Haryana? Adikada, difference in backward only. Common sense says it is backward. We have to break that barrier. How can you say that they are backward? They are using technology. Most of the Punjab, Haryana people are in Canada. They became rich because of Green Revolution. They became rich because of agriculture. You know Green Revolution? What is Green Revolution? In 1960s, 1970s, we don't have food to feed our own population. Okay, then we employed, the very serious trigger came. When did we realize PL 480 program? We asked wheat from USA. USA has thrown us rotten wheat, where even horses also will not eat that wheat in USA. That wheat they have given us. Then we Indians mentality, we awaken at the time of crisis maybe, unfortunately. Yes or no? We took it very seriously. No, this is highly dangerous. Fortunately, we have woken up. So we used the technology, Norman Borlaug, MS Swaminathan, new varieties, yielding varieties. We dumped in few regions, Punjab, Haryana, Western UP. Why? Because they have canals, they have certain things. Immediately we want food. So in that region, we dumped these technologies. We gave credit, we gave fertilizers. There are 12 inputs in Green Revolution, not just high yielding seeds. How many inputs roughly? 12 inputs. Credit, fertilizers, canal irrigation, okay, mechanization, like that 12 inputs are there. So Green Revolution was, we were able to, now we are the one of the largest exporter of rice in the world. Look at from that stage, we have enough food. We have 250 metric tons, million tons of only food crops. That also we crossed. Okay, so green revolution was successful. What does it mean? Agriculture became successful in this region. Okay, so they are more modern in the sense of development. But there is a flaw here. They use mechanization, they use technology, but still the base is agriculture. Okay, if agriculture is there, will joint family will be stronger? Relatively. Yes or no? If joint family is stronger, will traditional values be stronger? Yes. If that is stronger, obviously will caste be stronger? Yes. Even today, like it is seen in Jab Me Wet or any movie associated with Punjab and Haryana, there will be old patriarch in the family who will be deciding whether you have to go to UPSC preparation or not. You have to take the permission of your dada. Yes or no? Like that. So what you do, what are the things which affect you depends on society. Anni kaadu. There is a choice, no doubt. Okay? So these patterns we have to study. That is the subject matter of our course. Right? What is sociology and all these things. So write a question. With respect to, ante brief ga, sir, emi cheppakunda question annaku telusu naku. I know that the intention is these 2 days, I want you to look at the dimensions of the sociology, what the subject demands. Okay, what we have to go. Okay, what do you understand by sexual division of labor? What do you understand by sexual division of labor? Discuss the changes in recent times. Discuss the changes in recent times. Now, listen. Before entering, write only with common sense. Okay, I already told you yesterday the main problem with respect to humanities is lack of answer writing practice. Yesterday I promised how many questions? Minimum. That is minimum. Okay, there are people who completed whole course but they don't know the difference between the terms given in the syllabus. Okay, enduku ostundante it's not that the faculty didn't teach. It's because you didn't do writing practice. You will not, if you can't put on paper, you can't. Everything will go away. You will listen, that will flush out. Okay, now coming back to this keyword, forget about everything. Sexual division of labor. Let us understand in simple manner. First step. Division of labor means what? What do you mean by division of labor? Who should do which work? Initially, caste system was division of labor. Initially, pre-Vedic times, early Vedic times, caste system means what? Division of labor. Who should do which work? If this person, his work is this, Vaishya, his work is this. Okay, king, his work is Kshatriya, his work is this. Brahmin, his work is education and related to religion. Okay, Shudra, work is this, services, providing services. Okay, Rig Vedic verses also are there which says that in a particular family, mother is doing one work, father is doing one work, child is doing one work. Written in Rig Vedic verses. So if caste system is rigid, which you feel, this different works in a same family is not possible. Yes or no? So ancient society, early society, caste system was very fluid. It was designed only for what? Division of labor. Who should do what in society? That's it. Okay, later it went into different stages, it became rigid. Okay, that's fine. That we will study some others class. Here the question is, what is division of labor? I am giving a brief idea. When I am saying sexual division of labor, okay, depending on your gender. Okay, so terms annadi ila, subject anedi ila తీసుకు వెళ్తుంది మిమ్మల్ని. What is the difference between sex of a person and gender? Okay, sex is biological, male, female, transgender, biological nature. Okay, whereas gender, what women should do, that will be given by society. Okay, this is a sociological construct. This is biological. This is determined by social. This term is sociological. Gender roles. Okay, how can women can lead a military? Okay, gender, society. See, with respect to permanent commission officers in Indian Armed Forces, Army was the last one to look at this aspect. Navy, Air Force and Army. Army was one of the last one to look at this aspect. Why? Because the practical problem is the soldiers, sepoys, they are rural background. Yes or no? Most of the people who are joining like soldiers, majority of them are from rural background. So the army officers are unable to adjust with this fact. When they are from rural background, it's not easy for them to accept command from a woman. That's the reason they were unable to give leadership roles for women for a very long period of time in army. Practical problem. It's not that they are against women. Okay, how can women lead organizations? There is a term called glass ceiling effect. Okay, if you look up various private companies, if you look up various government organizations, you won't find many women in leadership roles. Ceiling ante enti? Top. Glass ceiling effects means there is a barrier actually, but that is invisible. Glass is there, that is a barrier. It looks as if there is no barrier. It looks as if there are many scientists in ISRO or DRDO, women scientists. But how many are able to lead top jobs? How many women secretaries are there? Not only in India, throughout the world. This phenomena is called as what? Glass ceiling effect. Okay, at local individual level also, if a woman is driving a car or a bike, if she commits a mistake, a very loose comment will come. Woman. Like that. These are ascribed. Okay, so when I say sexual division of labor, it means what you have to do, that work will be decided by your biological sex. What women should do, what men should do. This term is associated, that is explained in the concept of sexual division of labor. So what is sexual division of labor? That is the first part of the question. How it is changing in recent times, that is second part of the question. Okay, how it is changing, you have to observe and write. Ade kada question demand. So in the first part, you try to explain what are the gender roles given to women. Household work. Yes or no? Women means only doing receptionist job, if jobs are allowed also, receptionist job, teacher job, yeah, or cheap agriculture labor jobs. అలా మీరు కొన్ని పాయింట్స్ రాస్తారు ఫస్ట్ పార్ట్కి. హౌ ఉమెన్ ఆర్ డివైడెడ్ ఇన్ దేర్ జాబ్ రోల్స్. టేకింగ్ కేర్ ఆఫ్ ఫ్యామిలీ, మెయిన్లీ ఇట్ ఈస్ ద జాబ్ ఆఫ్ ఉమెన్. టేకింగ్ కేర్ ఆఫ్ ఎల్డర్స్ ఇన్ ద ఫ్యామిలీ, జాబ్ ఆఫ్ ఉమెన్. కుకింగ్, మెయిన్ రోల్ ఈస్ ఉమెన్. క్లీనింగ్ ఆఫ్ utensils or food making, everything job of women. Whereas men, family nunchi, society nunchi, or industrialized societies lo what work they have to do. Okay, night shifts, majorly whom you will have, men or women? Night shifts lo evaru untaru ekkuva industry lo kuda? Men. Okay, gig economy, men or women? Men. Okay, these are all the examples of first part of the question. Don't write any theories you don't know, just examples. Paper 2 is demanding you to write as many examples as possible. Okay, that is first part of the question. Second part of the question, we are talking about what? What are the changes which you observe in recent times? So I will give you 7 minutes. This is going to be your first question of sociology. Okay, I have given a question. పర్లేదులే, అబ్జర్వ్. ఇప్పుడు ఏం అర్థం కాదు. చలో ప్రాక్టీస్, స్టార్ట్ రైటింగ్. Write less bullet points. Anyway, you write, but write.